Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for Politically Incorrect Knitters live from the Knitting Wars. This is the closing ceremonies of Shark Week. And as you can see, we're missing the Queen of Sharks herself, but she'll be here shortly. I'm Deplorable Knitter. We are joined by Cheryl from Wise Owl Knits. We have Liz, Clothier, and we have Neil from Black Magazine. I always get confused when I have to say your name. I'm like,
That's right. That's fine. I don't care. It gets pronounced many different ways. Ask Tabitha and Amy.
yeah,
They've got a new way. It's okay. It's all good.
that's cool. So I haven't even asked you guys yet. Did you guys complete your Shark Week challenges yourselves?
I did.
I know Neil did.
Yes,
Cheryl, you did? I don't remember your project.
I did. I have it here on my lap. A Stash Buster shawl, which is a pattern of mine, but it's a one skein pattern. So I didn't really challenge myself like Liz did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was because Anne.
Yeah.
But your Stash Buster's on my list in it. I have a skein that's going to be perfect for that. So I'm very excited.
Good.
That's cool. People are asking in the comments. Anne's at work. She'll be here shortly. So
she's scared to show her face,
right
isn't
now.
she? In case anybody has to rip out.
I have no idea the status of her project at all.
I don't know. Did she finish?
I don't know. I mean, she's still got, what, a few more hours?
She does.
So,
5. Is it 5 hours left?
I think
more
so.
hours. 5 or 6.
Did you see that Tabitha just started today?
Yeah, Tabitha started her shawl today. Like half an hour
Yeah.
What?
Oh, she'll finish.
She's
She'll
crazy.
do it.
Yeah. Bulky with big needles, but she's so quick. She probably will.
Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't cope with that amount of stress.
No. I'll tell you the story of mine. I don't know. I think I have to wait for Anne though. Oh, here she is. What up, fools? We want to know the status of your shawl there, Tabitha. What's happening? Are you
time to chat? Shouldn't you be knitting?
Yeah, why are you in the comments? You need to be working.
She is the fastest knitter amongst us though, so you know.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. My kid finished their project. So here's a coaster.
Quarter way done.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Oh wow, quarter way done. Good job. So this is a coaster that my 7-year-old made. It started off really, really good, and then more stitches happened over here. But you know what? It's fine. It's close enough.
Yeah, that happens.
It's model
So that's cool.
Anne is probably not here because she's probably paying Paisley to distract Tabitha, so Tabitha won't finish. Probably sending Paisley pictures of Molly just to make her distracted.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the point is of having Tabitha not finish would be. It's not like whoever finishes last or something gets a prize or, makes it all in one day or.
But,
Katie Clark says she was delighted her kid finished it all. Yeah, I was surprised that mine got
here's
hers done too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Found out about stickers, decided that stickers were an excellent prize, and so therefore they had to participate. Miss Rios says she's going to get it done. She's on her decreases of the hat. Good job.
Good.
So, cool.
A lot of people finished. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had a lot of people sign up for this, so.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
I had all the pictures on my computer, but as I was just telling these guys, my computer is not cooperating. I was going to share the screen and show you guys all the projects, and too bad you can't see them. You're not allowed, so.
Maybe we should try and figure it out for the next one, because then everyone will have finished them, won't they? And we can show Tabitha's as well. I'm sure we'll figure it out one way or another.
I don't know the whole answer.
You need a bigger hat there, Neil.
Sorry, what's that?
You need to knit a bigger hat.
Right?
I'm ashamed to show it. Do you want to see it? Are you ready for this?
That was one of the pictures I had, the one where you were wearing
it's the smallest hat in history. And it's it's pretty much a glove. All I need is a thumb. And right, in my defense, I've still got a dodgy finger and I'm a very tight knitter, Portuguese knitter, so the tension is controlled by my neck rather than my fingers. And I did do a swatch, And why it still came out this size is anybody's guess.
That's
But
hilarious.
if I did it again, I would go up 2 sizes at least with the needles, and maybe even go for a bigger weight of yarn as well. But it was a really interesting knit. It's quite every stitch you have to think about though, so it's not a mindless stitch because it's all twisted, every single one apart from the brim, the brim. But it was interesting. It was good. It's the
cool.
pattern is slightly confusing, and it's not that the pattern's wrong. It's just that she's used. I think it's a woman who designed it. She's used some what do you call it? They're not standard. The symbols aren't standard, so you have to work it out a little bit. And there's 2 symbols on the end of every round. There's a symbol, and then at the beginning of the next round, there's a symbol. And really, you have to ignore one, because it means exactly the same thing. So it's very confusing. But once you realize that, it's quite easy. So
Interesting.
So it'll fit a baby.
Do you know anybody with babies?
No, but somebody in the comments has just mentioned let them live. So I'll have a word with Amy, and I might see about sending it over.
Yep. Cool. So thanks for coming, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi.
Good.
Good. I see that you got past your intarsia trouble you were having last week.
Well, I moaned enough, so I was almost dead. It was learning new things is hard.
It is hard.
Yeah, my husband said you have to do this because you don't want dementia. So.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's a reason to knit, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's a reason to keep trying new things. But Cheryl,
That's
your
funny.
pattern was absolutely lovely. And
Thank
through
you.
knitting it, I decided that you were a genius, because I felt like when you designed it, it was like so fast. Like one day you're like, I'm knitting a shark. Now I'm writing a pattern. Now I'm done. And when I was knitting it, I was like, I don't know how you did that. It's a special gift.
Well, thank you. It was easy to knit and hard to write, because I've only done intarsia in the round one time, and that was at Anne's class at the retreat. And I didn't even do very much of it then because I was talking to everybody. So it was a learning curve for me too, but it was like totally amazed my husband that we sat down to watch the Indy 500, and I knit the shark basically that whole time.
Oh, sorry, that's my phone. How do I turn it off? Oh. Has it gone quiet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Who's ringing me at 11:30 at night? What's going
Yeah, I
on?
was going to say, it's like wicked late at your house. What's going on?
Well, hopefully it's not an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be.
Well, I would show my finished Sharky. However, there are these people at my house that are small. And I heard a very interesting story about how one threw it at another one, and then it like disappeared in thin air, and now no one knows where it is.
Oh.
So like
So
all
I
things,
wonder-
what?
I think that that's just an excuse. You probably just AI'd those shark pictures and she never actually finished it. That's what happened.
Is that why it didn't have teeth? Because you couldn't do the AI around the teeth.
Yeah, AI can't do teeth, right?
It's sleeping with the fishes now.
I'm sure it like went behind some furniture or something.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah,
a couple days you'll move and it'll
I left
Yeah.
them all to find it and said, bring it to me the second you find it, and they probably will forget I asked them to do that. And that's
obviously.
that's the way it is. You spend
Clearly
30
you only,
hours.
you only made one, Stephanie. Therefore, that one's gone. So clearly, you have to make another one. It's all applied, so that so everyone gets a shark.
That's right. Everyone wants one now, and they will all lose them.
That's funny.
That is.
Let's see. It's the woman of the hour.
Hey,
What's up?
And the
Doing
dictator.
good.
The benevolent dictator.
I try to be kind but fair. Ooh, we're closer now.
Aha, I can see everybody better now. What's up with that? Hey.
who knows?
I think Anne's
What did I
frozen.
miss?
There she is.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Not much. Neil showed off his tiny hat and Cheryl showed off her project. And we decided that Stephanie's project wasn't actually done. She just did AI to make it look done because her kids have stolen it and it's gone. Liz finished her project, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
show it off, Liz.
I finished it. It is a.
Wow.
I used three colors, but I did not use all three skeins because it was done when it was done. But
I think
It was
you and
fun.
Cheryl had another knitter on the other end. So you were knitting one side and the other knitter was doing the other.
I
Great
wish
idea.
it would have gone faster. It was a challenge, but I'm glad I did it. I don't know if I would do something so big in a week again intentionally, but it was fun. I love the colors. I loved watching all the shark shows. I know way more about sharks than I did before, even after watching Shark Week, so that was really good. And there's some really bad shark movies. And I still have not watched Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre. That's
Don't watch Shark House, whatever you do. OMG.
Joe found it. It's Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre. It's on Prime.
Shark and
So Joe was talking about that one, how the sharks swim up through the mud to go after the tank-topped women's penitentiary inmates.
Literally, they were working out in the swamp or the bayou, and the sharks and some kind of earthquake or something opened up the earth, and the sharks came out after. I did not watch it, but that's just all I know. And make Sharknado look like a documentary.
That's funny. So, Anne, what's going on with your project?
I am actually at Bind Off.
Good
So,
Wow.
I'm very excited, except it's one of those ridiculous bind offs. So it, again, takes more concentration than it really ought to.
So it could take you the next 6 hours and you might not finish.
It could. Well, I probably could have pushed through last night, but let me tell you, Shark Week, it's exhausting. I was just kind of like, oh, wait, you mean I can take half a break evening? This is fantastic. No, it's been a really good time, though. Everyone showing off their projects and everything else. And I don't know.
That's fun.
It's been great.
Shall I
But
show mine
also,
off?
if you want to.
We're going to have some live frogging tonight.
Oh.
I didn't get to the end. I didn't actually even get to joining in the round. And when I realized how much I had left to do and how many days there were left, I went and did other things that I had to do.
Well, if you bind it off now, pretend it was a mask for your face.
That's
Or
cheating.
Indiana.
But Anne knows what it was supposed to be, and it's not what it was supposed to be, right, Anne?
I don't remember you saying what it was supposed to be.
Did you email her? Because unless you email her, it's not official entry.
No, I went to tag the designer of the project I was making, and she had me blocked, and I didn't realize that, and so that kind of took some of my joy out of it. I
Yeah.
was like, you know what, forget it. So yeah,
That's weird.
I'm gonna take mine out now. So Anne, you were gonna say something. I apologize. I interrupted you.
Okay. And then, anyways, no, that my shawl. Okay, so I said that it was a 2 and some skein shawl. When I looked at the pattern, I was kind of freaking out because I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to get through it all this time. And it turns out that Stephen West lies. I'm sitting there and I like get to the sort of ending portion of the shawl and I'm like, hang on, I didn't miss a section, right? Like I'm like rereading it and counting all of the little edge pieces. And I'm like, no, I think I'm right. I think this is only like, again, I'm going to have some left over. Here, I have my lovely bag. I have this much left. And I have a whole nother skein. And I'm like, where did this,
Wow.
was this
And
some
you made the
sort of,
large one?
what?
And you made the large size? And
I
you
made
had that much left over?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, according to Tabitha, Mr. West lies for more yarn sales. So,
Well,
I
this
guess
more
that's a
yarn
thing.
sales was for Holly's sake, so good for her. She got the sale off me because this stuff is gorgeous. But yeah, here. Well, Tabitha said earlier that maybe she can finish her shawl after I'm done binding off. Maybe, but I only got that much left to do. So here. So yeah, I'll show off. let me, because it is directional. But yeah,
Very pretty.
It is.
I
very
do like
pretty.
that one.
Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
The yarn is fantastic, and that is Feeding Frenzy, again, by Holly. But yeah, love it. Perfect
Such a
Shark
pretty
Week
color.
yarn, perfect pattern. I'm very pleased.
Yep. Yeah, this person, Shelly says, why would anyone block a potential customer? Like, yeah, it's about sales and stuff. Like, get off your...
Yeah, and you're not going to mention the name now. So anyone who might have possibly bought patterns from that designer won't
I'll tell
now.
you who it was.
You're not going to put it in. Oh, well, you can if you want.
Her name is Liz Cork, and I bought another one of her patterns, and that must be when she decided to block me, because I tagged her then, so I didn't check again when I bought the second one. But I figured she was okay. I did it the first time.
Well,
So
now you know.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there you go. Somebody else will teach me how to do honeycomb brioche. It's fine.
I'm sure there's other patterns out there.
Exactly.
Don't ask me.
What?
Cheryl probably knows how to do honeycomb brioche. She did.
I haven't done that, but I can figure it out.
I'm sure that I could figure it out too. I just I love bandana cowls, and so it was on the edging of a bandana cowl. I could figure out how to do it myself. Sometimes I don't feel like it, so that's the thing. So
Well, there's probably someone out there that has a similar free version that has instructions. So
I'll look. So okay, it's getting smaller.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we need music.
No.
Dun 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 dun.
You're gonna make everybody else who has to do it feel okay.
Stephanie, quick, get your husband to play the music in the background.
Most dramatic cello solo of Jaws.
yeah.
Well, I told him if he finds the shark, he can come say hello.
Oh, I thought that was it then. Did you hear it?
I figured that I would take one for the team. I would be the first to officially frog my Shark Week pattern challenge project, and then other people won't feel so sad.
Right.
And it's nice yarn, so you've now got the joy of knitting something new.
I love
This is
that
Chicken Lady, the giver from Chicken Lady. I mean, it was really fun to knit, and I will enjoy knitting it again, so that's good.
Yeah, I actually have what is that cow that was like a Madeline Tosh cow, and maybe like the honey cow?
Mm-hmm.
That
I know
was
which one
really
you're talking
popular
about.
like a billion years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I knit that out of really gorgeous Madeline Tosh yarn, but it's so hot I can never wear it. And so I really want to frog that and make something different. But part of me is like, it's kind of painful to tear out something that I spent so much time making, but it just sits in my drawer. It doesn't do anything. So
Yeah, if you're not using it, reuse the yarn. You know?
Yes.
So there you go. Well
Yay.
done.
Wow.
You did it.
It's no worries.
Round of applause.
What up?
Hey. And now Amy comes with rubbing her nose in it. DK
What do
just
you
had to pull her shawl out.
I just finished pulling
Oh,
my
I missed
project
you
out.
frogging it. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Good.
It's all good though. She's not
Not that
traumatized
bad.
or anything.
But
Nah.
who is cheering Tabitha along with this last minute entry?
I know. After, okay, I hope nobody thinks that I'm actually like properly bullying her. But every time she's like, "I'm not going to pull it out," I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah." She's like, "Okay, I'm making something now."
That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. Come on, we all know Tabitha can knit fast, so
Right.
Amy,
Yeah, no excuse.
Hey, I gained a stitch during this.
what is going on over there?
I'm finished.
Stephanie, I think you should frog that cowl you were talking about. It sucks to like do that, but if you're not using it, right?
are you
I think I've worn it once, honestly. And I knit it 6 to 10 years ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I bet you it's pretty yarn. Or do you have something that lives like in in a cold climate that could use it, gift it?
no one I like enough.
Then I would frog it. That's just me though.
So is Anne still trying to finish?
She's binding
have-
off. She's
I
gonna
just-
win.
Had the last bit of binding off to do.
Cheryl finished, right?
I'm finished.
Neil
Yeah.
finished. with
I'm the only
gallant
one on this
effort.
panel that did not finish, and I just frogged mine.
I'm sorry, DK.
It was a conscious choice. Like on Sunday, I realized that it wasn't going to happen, and I was mad anyway, so it was fine. It was okay.
sometimes you gotta move on. It's
Yeah.
just knitting.
Jackie wants to know if you wore your cowl during the ice storm, Stephanie.
No, I did not wear it during that ice storm, but a previous ice storm was when I did wear it.
Okay.
So, but during the like Snowmageddon ice storm, I had basically every bit of hand knits possible on. And I even wore hand spun hand knit socks. So I was styling during the ice storm.
Styling and profiling.
You're like, "Oh yeah, I'm the prettiest Eskimo at the party."
I had lots of regret though, because I always mean to knit my kids mittens, so I never buy any kind of mittens, and I never get around to it. And then there's always like some kind of like deathly ice something every winter, and I don't have mittens.
I don't have mittens either, so my kids, they have like thin gloves, but not gloves that help in the cold. So,
Okay, kids in Texas, they wear socks on their hands.
No.
And they wear blankets as coats because, like, a lot of kids don't even have coats.
The one
For
year
real?
it snowed when my kids were little, and it was only my oldest because my second was a baby. He was sleeping. Poor thing slept through the whole snow. And I'm like, what do I put on this kid to go outside? Like, I was like, okay, I found Crocs and some socks, but I have nothing for his hands. So he had like 2 different socks on his hands and like a too small jacket, like a wintry puffy jacket, because we didn't need wintry puffy jackets. And that's how he went and played in the ice. It really was ice. It wasn't snow, but
yeah.
it snowed for like this much.
Yeah. So Mystery Mouse also has mitten guilt, just so you're not alone.
So much mitten guilt.
Someone might need to start a mitten thing going. There people knit mittens certain times of the year. So they're in
Yes.
preparation.
So you should
Joe might
host,
explain that.
so Stephanie should host a summer mitten make along.
I need a mitten make along to make me make mittens.
I think there should be like okay, not to step on your mitten make along, but a crossover mitten and sock make along because it's like winter's coming. You're gonna die.
I do not understand your sock obsession. I just really don't.
I used to like knitting them, but we never wore them, so I stopped. It
Right.
was just, I
Yeah.
don't need to pair of hand knit socks that are never going to get worn because it's
Yeah, I have all the socks I need. So
Yeah, I actually do wear my hand knit socks, but I don't have that many pairs. So I only have like 4 pairs for myself. And I think I've knit my husband 5 or 6 pairs because he wears his all the time. But something funny happened at Hobby Lobby. You know how they cleared out all the stuff and like reorganized?
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I think I was getting fabric cut, and I was making small talk with the young girl. It was like a young girl cutting my fabric. And I said, "Oh, it looks like there's a lot less yarn here." And she said, "Oh no, they just reorganized it. There's not less yarn. They made the aisles closer together." And then this older lady turns around and she goes, "Oh, well, they did get rid of all the wool and all the sock yarn because nobody wants wool socks." And I was like, "No, like,
That's what I want.
I want that.
Mine
Stop
has
taking my stuff."
Ours
so
got rid of it too, and I don't know why.
Right.
Mine has
Probably
it. I love
about
it.
2 months ago, I went into Joann's and it was all of the sock yarn and like even the woolies was in the discount bin. And I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to answer this question. So Knits and Caboodles wants to know if I've ever worn hand knit socks. My mother is a knitter like Tabitha. She can knit an entire pair of socks in 8 hours. So she has made me lots of socks over the years. But I am one of those people that just wear holes in all my socks the minute I put them on. I'll wear them like 3 times and there's a hole, and I just don't get the purpose of it because for me, even if it only takes her 8 hours to make them, that's still a waste of time. So
Cut your
that's just my
toenails.
theory on it. No, they're in the balls of my feet. I have
Get some lotion.
I have extra long metatarsals, so I walk funny.
Oh.
So it's just one of those things. So it's like, why bother? So anyway, that's my story about socks. That's why I don't knit them or wear them or like them. So
We wear open toe shoes.
We can move on.
wear open toe shoes year round, so we very rarely wear socks.
Right.
So we can work out or something.
Yeah. Cut your toenails. It's not on my toenails, you weirdos. It's on the balls of my feet. It's the way I walk. Okay.
Somebody in chat's gonna be like, "Prove it. Send me your feet pics."
No, because we're not going there. Thank you very much.
I thought we had the feet pick discussion the other day.
That was I said it the other day. I said, look, wisdom teeth, teenage car insurance, air conditioner dying. If y'all see my feet on OnlyFans, you just mind your business.
Wisdom teeth coming up now in college tuition. So
Yeah. So
I'm just imagining, I don't even know who would publish that story, but knitting podcaster sells feet pictures.
Lockwood.
That's
Neil,
not
might
that's
be in.
not
breaking the
me.
story.
she's got interviews and pictures.
one of our own is on OnlyFans with her feet.
My gosh. I was sending our podcast to a woman at church, and so I Googled myself the other day to pull up the podcast, and there were all these articles I missed that I didn't know had come out. And there were all these articles about Neil that I didn't know happened, and it was like very interesting. Yeah,
Are
about
we accidentally famous and we don't know it? Or maybe just you. I mean, I don't know.
Apparently we should Google ourselves more. I didn't know what was going on.
Really?
No, but when he started Blocked, I didn't realize all the articles that came out. So
I only know of one.
there were a couple I saw.
Was there?
I mean, maybe it was the same one under a couple different things, but I'll send you links
maybe.
later. It was just
yeah.
one of those
Journalists are
deals where-
lazy.
Yeah, the one that I read, you were in as well, so
Yeah, right.
it
Yeah.
might be the same one. Yeah.
we were linked for sure.
The AP just
You're
picked some credit.
Why interview them for an article about them or anything? Let's just write it
Never.
without their point of view, because that's how journalism is.
It was only me and DK. We're famous, aren't we, DK?
We're something. I don't know what exactly, but hey, somebody wants to know when articles for Blocks are due.
Oh, anytime. If you've got one, send it in. So if you miss the deadline for the next issue, which off the top of my head I can't remember what it is, even though I said it, it will always, we can always put it in the magazine after. So don't worry about the deadlines with an article. Just send them in.
Not blocked, but Neil, I'm supposed to ask you. Joe Bob wants to know when her reparations are coming through.
Well, I have written to the King. And I've written to, I've forgotten his name, what's he called? The First Minister of Scotland as well, but I'm not expecting a reply from him. But I think the King will reply.
Okay. Trace wants a castle in Scotland too, by the way. So we're all invited.
I'll ask him when he replies. That
While
might be a
you're
little
at it.
too much.
If she figured if Joe needed reparations, she needed reparations too. So
I feel it might set a dangerous precedent if if she gets
Yeah.
anything.
well, she claims that your ancestors forced her ancestors off the continent down to Australia. So
Well, if she wants to swap, I'm happy to come and live in Australia if she wants to come and live in the north of England. I mean, it's nearer to Scotland than, say, London, but it's not quite Scotland. But at least she could go for a day trip.
She's got a lot of critters out there, man. I don't know if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah, and it's hot, isn't it? Mm.
Hot
I don't
and
know.
cold right now.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it's cold.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
everyone wants to kill you there, the animals. They all want to kill you. So I'm not sure that you really want to go to New South Wales as opposed to normal South Wales. Because there's a difference.
Yes, except for Murray the sheep. He doesn't want to kill you, but he's likely to be eaten any day. So,
Yeah, Murray's not liking finding out he's a sheep. He's discovering that much to his own detriment because he has to sleep outside or hang out outside, and he does not like it at all.
They spoiled him, and now he's
Yeah,
ruined.
Murray's not happy.
Yep. Hey, you guys, I have to go cut some avocados for dinner.
Yum.
Yeah.
Bye.
So
Thanks for coming on
thanks for
today.
having
yeah,
me.
thanks for coming. And also thanks for playing and being a part of it and
Oh my
doing
gosh, it was
patterns
So
and
fun.
creating
It really-
shark
it really
things.
was
Yeah.
really fun
So that
time.
means next year when we do Shark Week again, that means you have to make a different kind of shark pattern,
I
right?
know. I think I'm going to do a hammerhead.
Ooh, I was just gonna say
Oh.
hammerhead.
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
Fun.
Well, that'd be great. Have a whole set.
I know, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Really
and
cool.
also I should say not necessarily with Cheryl or anything else, but anyone who hasn't emailed me with ending, whether you win or lose,
Oh, right.
but also any comments or suggestions you have for
Is this important?
next
Because
year.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
You have
Oh,
to
sorry.
email Anne to let her know that you finished or not finished.
Yes.
All these emails. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Did you
So
also
she knows
say
what
that you
to
wanted
send you.
suggestions, Anne?
For
Did I
next
hear the
year?
word
Could you all
suggestion?
not hear me at all? My goodness.
No,
No,
I
that
can hear
if
you.
anyone has any comments, suggestions, snide remarks, what they want next year.
Why are you
Go
looking at me
ahead.
when you said that?
I'm sure Joe will have a snide
I'm
remark.
out.
She already gave you
Bye.
She already gave you a mean nickname, but I told her it's over now that Shark Week's over. She'll have to come up with a new Ann name. Because
Yeah.
I can
You,
take
do you
all
want
this.
pictures, Anne?
Yeah. Sorry.
People are asking if you want pictures sent with the email.
Yes, that would be helpful. I mean, okay, so we are going to announce prizes and everything with our next episode because technically you're still in it to win it through tonight. So we're not announcing prizes now. Bummer. I'm sure we just lost our audience. But, anyways, but I'll be going through and tabulating and stuff. So yeah, if you could send a picture with your finished product in the
Sorry, Anne, go on.
no, just I mean in the email thread or to our email, but
proof of completion.
There, I sent it.
And all those pictures, you could put it on a slideshow for the next time, and then you can show the slideshow of all the.
Yeah,
And if you don't know how to
I've
do that,
got
I can
them.
do that.
I've got them. I just today didn't work out.
I
And
just
I
wanna
downloaded
say-
all kinds of pictures to share them on screen, and they just won't load on my computer today.
Aw.
So whatever, it's not
Bummer.
working.
I
Well,
that's-
say that if I'm just gonna say right now. So you see, she said it. Okay, if Tabitha comes in at the last minute, starting and finishing her project at the last minute, and wins, like Anne snuck in a murder nets at the last minute and won, I'm just gonna say I don't trust my friends no more. So
It's a little shady, isn't it?
Miss
A little
68
suspicious.
stitches or whatever over there is trying to.
right. They're like, I knew it was a trap this
Oh my
whole
God.
time.
Yeah,
I thought
it doesn't
posting
mean
that
we
with
won't
the
play next year
hashtag
though.
was your entry. So some people didn't get the memo. So there's going to be some emails coming in, just so you're
Oh, whoops.
FYI.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, go ahead and email
So
me.
there you go. And actually, we were talking about hashtags before this started, because I was going to just pull up the hashtag and show the pictures, and they don't work. You can't see everything. So, yeah,
Really?
email Ann, because some weird
Yes.
stuff's going on. That's the problem.
Instagram doesn't
Yes,
like us, man.
Right. I think, I mean, for Instagram, I've been checking the hashtag pretty consistently, so I think I've got everyone. But yes, emailing me is the surest way to make sure that I know about your stuff.
Did she have some
Candy
interesting-
Knits,
Candy-
though, wanted blood in the water.
Yeah.
I know.
Comical. I mean, mine wasn't comical. I just
Hey,
pulled it out.
I
I
made-
could have.
A boomer
Cried, but I
reel
didn't feel
when
like
I
it.
finished, okay? So
You did
Well,
I made
my
a boomer
shark
reel.
might have been eaten by the dog, so we just don't know at this point.
It's the circle of life.
I'm
Is
so
that really
glad
a
I
viable
spent so
option
much
right
time
now?
on that. What?
like, really, that could have happened.
Probably not. I'm just saying
Okay.
it could have happened. Probably not.
I was feeling very concerned for you right then.
I know. I've knit a couple of toys and had dogs look sideways at them. I'm like,
Mhm.
Yeah, our dog, if it's outside, it's his. If it's inside, it's not his. And he's
Oh.
pretty good at discerning. The problem is if a child left it outside.
right.
Yours was the green
Diana
one. What's
says-
that one?
Yeah.
I like that one.
There's blood in the water. Something is nibbling at my toes.
What is our
Diana.
countdown?
Well,
now?
we've got what? 5 more hours? 7? Almost 7 Eastern. So we need a representative.
5 hours, yeah.
Minion to help with the voting. Oh,
What?
there's a guest.
This is the safest and most secure giveaway. Hi, Lynn.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
that's-
Yes, this is the most secure giveaway ever
in an undisclosed
in the
location.
history of giveaways. This is the most secure one ever. So
Nope.
don't worry, guys.
No
And
pressure.
there were
Lynn.
80 million entrants. 80 million.
Wait. Did you suddenly get a lot of entries overnight?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
weird,
weird.
isn't it?
Except it was right before midnight. You
Like
know,
I was
after.
gonna win, and then like all of a sudden a bunch of stuff came in.
A bunch of
Yeah, it was
Tabithas came in.
amazing.
It was weird.
Very sus. Very
And
specific
somehow
for that.
DK got all the prizes anyways. It was the wackiest thing.
Well, don't worry. They're using the Dominion app random number generator.
Oh, that's right.
It's
That's right.
so safe.
Really should have done paper ballots.
So who won?
And the people who really ought to win always do. It's amazing.
You know, but I bet Anne is going to handwrite every name
She already did.
entry on a little slip of paper and put them in a bowl.
No, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to do something pretty similar to that. My plan, and Amy's laughing at me because she's like, why don't you do a spreadsheet? I'm like, I know how to do a spreadsheet. I do a spreadsheet. I don't. Duh. But
You know, you
That
could go
might-
to YouTube and learn how to do a spreadsheet.
I told her I'd do it.
what? You people. And all of your spreadsheets and computers and stuff. But my plan is to go through and go through the emails, look, entry, write a name, and then do like little tick marks for however many points that everybody got. And then,
Wow.
well, then I'll go through and add up the number as I go and do random number generators. So
Okay.
that's just.
Are you sure you're younger than all of us, Anne?
Yeah, millennials.
Because I think she is, isn't she?
She is the youngest one by far on this.
Didn't Anne just get a new computer?
It's like
I'm
you
sure
were
there's
1832.
Hey,
I mean, she was
even
homeschooled.
though y'all say that I should go with the Dominion random number generator, I am the paper ballots party. If it's on paper, it's secure. There we go.
Because we used mail-in ballots. So there you go.
Was
I should have known it was
It's like
rigged.
Mickey in the Christmas Carol when he's doing the books with his little quill pen.
I have a quill
Karen
pen. I can
says
whip it up.
that she's still
You can do it,
swimming, but
Karen.
we'll see.
Ooh,
Good
good
luck.
luck.
Lynn, did you participate in Shark Week or did you not because you're on location?
I did participate.
You
I
did.
finished, and
for
I
you.
used the rest of my ball to make a second little dishcloth. Yeah,
Oh,
I-
I saw that. Very good.
I did participate, and I've already emailed Anne.
Aw, thank
Well,
you.
aren't you fabulous?
Yeah, even though I'm on location, I didn't use that as an excuse.
hmm
Here you go.
Well, I want you to know that I am repurposing your giver yarn for a new project because I just ripped it out.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there you go.
Giver one you had to rip out.
Well, come on. Somebody had to show what was necessary to frog it.
Yeah,
DK just volunteered to be the one to show.
I was the tribute.
You
volunteer
exactly. You are the true team player.
or whatever she does.
Didn't you say you weren't going to originally?
Who?
Didn't
Yeah,
you originally
no.
say I wasn't going to?
I
Yeah.
originally said I wouldn't, but how could I not play with the rules on my own thing?
How
And then I are putting this on.
I think
And
Tabitha made up her own rules.
as she does. How'd your kids do, DK?
oh, she can.
Good, I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Do you know
Yeah,
why
poster.
I think it was
Oh,
such
there
a
you go.
success? Because it was
A little
one
lopsided,
week.
but it's fine.
Awesome.
I think
Yeah.
that's why.
No, it was
that,
good.
Neil?
The reason I think it was such a success is because it was just a week, whereas some
Yeah.
other cows go on for 3 months, don't they? And people
Right,
lose
that's
interest.
our attention span.
Are you,
Okay.
are you
If I had to
insulting someone
panic
for
knit
the
for
summer?
more than a week,
Oh yeah.
no.
Are you insulting the summer of murder cow, Neil, for your partner?
Sorry,
You
say
know, the
that
one that
again.
goes, are you insulting the summer of murder cow for your partner?
Would I do such a thing? Do you think I would dare?
Tabitha is a more benevolent dictator because she didn't say you had to finish.
That's true.
You just
You
have
just
to
had
knit.
to.
Knit or crochet or whatever, and then watch murder. So I'm gonna say I'd be on Tabitha's side on that one. That's
Yeah, it's not like she's making you wear a mullet or anything while you take
right.
pictures.
I will say when I finished it, like night whatever day I finished it, Sunday, I was like, I want to crochet so bad. I miss my hooks. I'm so tired. I was like,
No, I know that there was a lot of like, there's something else I want to work on, but I
No.
can't. I have to knit this.
no.
Next
Well, I
year I
cast on a
might.
pair of socks,
I
and
started
now that I've
baby blanket.
finished, I haven't even done it.
Next year I might crochet instead as a change. Because all the cool crochet projects are inspiring.
That'd be fun.
That would be cool
Yeah.
because then you could do like one of those like really intricate. I'd do like one of those really intricate blankets or mandala things with all the intricate stitches in it. You know.
In a week.
I can barely
would
crochet
you?
a blanket in general. Let's make it as hard as we can. No, thank you.
And we need to find one that has a shark in it, and then we can
Yeah.
crochet that.
True.
Yeah,
That'd be easy. You could do the fillet. Is it fillet crochet?
You
Do
could
they
do
call
that,
it?
the shark that I sent y'all a
Yeah.
picture of that I did for my son. That was a blanket with the very inappropriately placed fin.
I remember that.
I don't know about it. I missed it.
Now, I think someone needs to design a shark doily. So we can have like a shark doily on the table.
That probably exists.
That's what I
I'm
need.
That would
sure
be
it does.
cute.
Yeah, that would be cute. I've never made a doily. I mean, I made them. I've never designed one. That's beyond me.
See, I'm just imagining, like this is grandma's formal sitting room right here, and this is a round table with the lamp sitting on it, and there's little sharks in it. The toilet.
Sharks swimming around the lamp.
That would
Yeah,
be
that's
cute. That's so fun.
Yeah. Kendra says
I made a
next-
doily once,
I'll read the
and I gave it away as a gift, and it accidentally got thrown away the same day I gifted it with the wrapping paper.
Oh
I do
no.
not have good luck with
Oh,
making
no.
things for people.
That's
Oh.
upsetting.
Yeah, nobody could find it. It was horrible.
All the more reason just to knit for yourself.
I still try. I've had so many things lost. Oh well.
No, my grandmother is a great, fine crochet person. Like she does little intricate stitches just by the yard. It's
Mm.
incredible. Like never got into it.
But I will say this was one of the most fun make-alongs.
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
agree that part of it is because it was all in one week.
Yeah.
And I think part of it was the Telegram group and
Mhm.
all the awesome people who were just so positive and like cheering everybody on.
Yep.
Yep.
That
I
was
agree.
really great.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yep. And Christina said that she learned a ton of useless info on sharks. She can't knit lace after 9 p.m. and her family got in on it. Like, how much more fun can it be? And I think part of what made this more fun than like a regular knit along is the whole, like, you get to pick whatever you want. Like, if your
Right.
skill level is to make a dishcloth, then you can make a dishcloth and still
Right.
participate. Or if you can make a sweater in a week, then cool, have at it. And I think that made it fun because everybody was, yeah, you're competing with everybody, but you're kind of competing against your own skill level, which makes it interesting too. So I think.
Did
that
everybody
helped.
see Annie's dog with the fin on his back running on the beach?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yes.
I think she knitted a ranunculus, didn't she? She managed to get a. Is
think,
that a
yeah,
full
she
sweater?
Yeah, she did.
Is it a sleeveless sweater or is it a full
It's short
sweater?
sleeve. It's short
Somebody
sleeve,
made
the
a
one she did.
facette though, right? Too.
Somebody
Yeah.
was doing a facade.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
That is crazy. That is
if I
Oh, it
found
was
or not,
impressive.
but-
But yeah.
No, my
But-
family got into it. They were like, "No, you need to finish. You know, you don't want to pull this out. What happens if you have to pull it out?" I'm like, "I'm not going to pull it out. It's
I
not
know.
happening."
Yeah.
Well,
My
well, how
nail-
do you know when you're done? I'm like, because I'm designing it as I go, and when it's done, it's done.
Hey,
When
I
the yarn
think that
company's
sounds a
done, it's
slight
done.
bit like cheating.
I use 2.5 skeins of yarn of
Yeah.
fingering weight. So
Wow.
I think I did enough.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
my-
year I'm going to go bigger. I'm definitely going to make something
Literally.
bigger than a tiny hat.
Yeah, my
Next
husband.
year on 2 Shark 2 Week.
Yeah.
Return of Shark Week.
Start of shark.
Oh yeah, we've got to come up with some good names for that.
My husband was ridiculously excited that we could watch Sharknado and all that. So
All 5 of them.
he was like, when I got on here, he was like, "You're on there again?" I was like, "Yeah, it's the end of Shark Week." He's like, "Wait, we don't get to watch any more Sharknado?" I'm like, "You can watch all the
There's
Sharknado.
more?
I am tapping out on the Sharknado. The Sharknado movies.
How many of them are there?
5.
Ah,
Many.
Oh, that's too many.
Too many.
It's like, okay, I
That's
haven't seen any Sharknado movies, but it's like 1 is good enough for the joke. 2, why?
I mean, I
That's more
literally
than Shark Jaws movies. That's scary.
right. We couldn't find the first one for free. So, it wasn't pivotal to the plot. So we went ahead and started with the second one. And that was bad enough. But then the third one, I mean, no spoilers, it's been out so long, but there's a scene where the pregnant woman with the saw in her hand flies down from space in a shark, and she's pregnant with the saws. She lands on
What?
Earth from space and saws out of the shark and sticks the baby out because she gave birth in the shark on the way down from space.
Oh, I have to watch that.
When the shark followed the lady to the Bahamas and Jaws 4, it was a little outrageous, but really.
So I literally, when she actually stuck the baby out of the shark, I got up and walked out the room.
well, that's
Walked
the
out
only
of the
appropriate
movie in your
response.
own house.
In my own house.
I like Candy. Oh, wrong one. Candy says that her family was taking back that she would not finish her socks. So, Candy, the question is, did you actually finish? I want to know.
I think she did.
I'm not certain. I don't know people's names. Is
I
she
can't
Candy knits
remember.
on anything else? It's
There
hard
was
to
some really
say.
cool projects.
Tabitha said before that Paisley said abandon Shark Week. I can't believe it. Paisley,
Yeah,
my girl.
Paisley
She
said,
wants her blanket knit or something.
"You need to finish my blanket, forget your friends." Whatever, Paisley. Thanks a
Give
lot.
up,
Wow.
give up your dreams and die. Finish your blanket, Ma. I want this.
Yeah. So Candy
Wow.
did finish her socks. I'm glad that you. So
Oh,
hey, if they were all
good.
taking bets against you, does that mean that you got the spoils?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
did you
certain you must
win
have bet for
Shark Week
yourself,
and
so
get money?
Yeah.
that would be cool. I mean,
Perfect.
That would be
oh,
smart.
when do you watch shark shows on National Geographic Kids. So I guess that if you don't want to see a woman sign herself out of a shark as she gives birth,
Yes,
that's a place to go.
don't do what I did. Go learn something.
Learn something.
But was the baby okay? That's the main thing.
I don't know. I walked out. So I'm hoping. Oh no, he was okay. He was okay because they named him after the dad, the grandpa, who was David Hasselhoff, who they left in space, and they named him Gil because the dad is named Finn, so they named Finn's new baby after the granddad Gil because it's Shark, Finn, Gil. Get it? So bad, y'all.
So we stuck to the kids shows at my house, and we watched Finding Nemo, which I very much enjoyed. Only I asked my kids if they wanted to watch the scary part at the beginning because I always skip it. And they all said, wait, there's no scary part at the beginning. They didn't even know. They didn't realize I had been skipping this their whole lives where the mom gets killed. And then they were like, oh, we want to watch it. We want to watch it. And then we go to watch it. They go, no, skip it. Skip it. So we skipped it again. It's fine. We're fine. We're just, living.
The Shark Boy and Lava Girl last night. So it was not as good as the original, but it was something.
Aw, yeah. Candy wins it all.
Candy got the money from her people that voted against her. So there you go. Way to be.
To the victor, the spoils.
That's right. That's crazy. I don't think I would be happy with my family if they were betting against me. There would have to be some sort of retaliation in the future over that.
But hey, more encouragement to finish, I guess.
Perhaps.
How's your bind off coming in?
It is so slow. Let me tell you. But look, I'm getting closer.
Ooh,
very
5 more
slowly.
hours.
I know. 5. Well, so this little bind off thing, so I have to cast on 3 stitches and then bind off 6, and then do that to the end.
Every stitch. Oh.
Yeah.
What is that, like I-cord on crack? What is that?
However it's pronounced. It's
Pico,
the
I-cord,
Pico.
something. Yeah.
Pico.
Oh.
Yeah.
I-cord on crack. I think we need a tutorial for that.
That would be nope. I'll just change the pattern.
Well, I like the effect of it though, that it gives these little. They're not standing up because it's not blocked.
Yeah,
it gives it these little nubbins. They're great.
Yeah.
They're very
nubbins.
sharky.
That's gonna suck to block though.
I guess that's the whole point of the shark tooth. So.
Yeah, that there's these little guys.
How many of those do you have on there?
Or does he have people who do that for him? I bet he has people who do that for him, blocks the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Dude, if you're Stephen West, I bet you all you have to do is say, Minions! Minions, make this thing that's in my head. Figure it out. Just saying, that's how I think things work.
Or does he just like randomly throw colors?
Oh, sorry.
Does he randomly close his eyes and just throw colors and say, okay, we're going to use these colors from the
I think so.
See, I believe in Stephen West in the extent that I think he sits there and he thinks about those wild colors for a long time, and that he does do his own blocking because he's like, no, I want to look exactly this ridiculous. I want to be exactly this way.
Pumpkins and Princesses is right. Pico is now forever known as I-cord on crack, and that is pretty accurate. So there you go.
No, but okay, like I said, finishing wise, beautiful bind off. This is an all day thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it's like a 2-day thing because
the bind off.
But
so Neil, can you explain the hat to me now one day?
Yeah, quite easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I kind of explained it before you came on, which was I should have waited, shouldn't I?
Tell me later.
You just have to watch it, rewatch, and you'll see.
I need you to rewrite dummy instructions. I will will buy you yarn to rewrite dummy
Oh,
instructions.
right, you're on. No, I'll do it.
No charge.
Isn't it
No,
funny? how
he
most of
Double
us
wins
will
the
do most
challenge
anything for
too. It's
yarn?
perfect.
What was that, DK?
I said it's funny what we'll do for yarn, isn't it?
I know.
I have all of this yarn, but yes, I will do something special if you give me more. Like what? I don't get it.
It's like when somebody wants you to knit something and they say they'll give you yarn. Really? Oh, sure, no problem.
Just to clarify, I don't want Hobby Lobby yarn. I want like.
We want
I
chicken
want
lady
wool. I
yarn.
want
No
chicken
offense
lady
to Hobby
yarn.
Lobby.
I want
But if somebody else is buying it for me,
right.
Yeah, if someone else is buying it for you, Hobby Lobby yarn is a
I'll probably
shop.
buy my own Hobby Lobby for $1.49.
So
Oh.
chicken lady, when you send my next package, will you like put like congratulations on winning on it for me? That'd be super.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
I bet you do that on all of them, don't you? You
I
put
think when
gift on mine.
requested.
Mine always says gift.
That should be a thing at checkout. Do you have that at checkout? I can't remember.
Oh, if it's a gift? No, but I bet I could put that on
No,
there.
like it's special, like somewhere you say, check if you want me to make this look like you will win a giveaway.
There is a place where you can like say something, like message the seller. So yeah, just put it in there.
It's amazing how often DK wins then, isn't it? All these competitions and you just
A
keep
lot.
winning.
I've only won
A
once
lot.
before. That was last summer. It's something about the summer, apparently. I win more yarn. I don't know why that is. It's hard to say.
Remember
All
that,
giveaways in summer.
remember that time that somebody in this group had like one entry and then won a whole boatload of yarn? Remember
Yeah,
that
because
one
last
time?
That may have already been mentioned.
Yes,
Kind of
because I
wild.
said- I
Couple
said
times.
it's rigged. If Tabitha starts her project today and finishes today, and then she wins this whole shebang,
Rigged.
rigged.
It'll be the start of a true crime special. Dateline
Steven-
investigate.
Yeah, that's so funny. And they want to know if you're in danger because of that bind off, but you're close to the
Not
end.
in
You're-
super
she's
danger.
She's got time.
I've
She's only got,
It's just that much.
yeah, no, she's
Yeah,
got
Anne
time.
has more time, right? Technically. Or
Yeah,
no?
don't
No,
get
she only has
distracted.
till midnight Eastern.
Yeah, there
Everybody
was.
has till midnight Eastern.
I was really concerned. There was someone again in the Telegram chat that we created for this last night, and they're like, "Oh no, I only have a couple more hours." No. Shark Week is 8 days because we're crazy. You're fine. It ends
You need that
tonight.
extra.
Because there was a
Extra.
Sabbath in there, so you need
Yeah, you need a day of rest. That was the day I decided that I wasn't working on my project anymore. I was like, I could spend my Sunday doing this that is not going to get finished, or I could just, and I didn't. That was the end of that. Jackie says that she accidentally ordered yarn from 2 different dyers today. I hate when that happens.
Oh,
You're
Accidentally.
just
No.
browsing and all of a sudden you've paid. I don't understand how that goes on. It's awful.
Goes in your cart without even realizing.
Right.
I got
Somebody
my
asked-
credit card bill the other day and I was very upset when I realized how many things I'd been buying that I've now got. So I don't feel like I've, got what I ordered. You know what I mean? Even though I did, because it's like a month later.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's
asked
painful enough.
earlier, how do you get on Telegram?
Telegram is an app. Kind of like it's a messenger app, basically. Like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever, that it's you can download it on your phone, and I think there's a computer version too.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, there is.
it's all these little chat groups and things, and yeah, it's a good time.
I think you have to be
And-
invited though, don't you? Do you?
Yeah, if
some
I
of
can't
them.
remember.
There are public groups, but yeah, for our chat and things, you need to be
Yeah, for
invited.
our
Don't
chat,
message
you
Ann.
emailed Anne and then she
she's
sent the link.
finding off, so
What?
message me. I said, don't email Ann. She's busy binding off. But if you email one of us, we could probably help you. Or message us on Instagram or whatever. We could help you get in there.
Yeah. But
Otherwise, Anne's not getting to you till after
Right.
midnight.
So, but I think
And-
I'm an admin if you want me to throw you in there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have a lot of Shark Week emails to get through when I get to our email, but It'll,
Do you want
it'll
me to
be
put them
sorted
into a
out eventually.
spreadsheet, Anne?
Are you not being my system?
No, but I'm just saying. Okay, so we've been sitting here for an hour, and it just dawned on me that I have access to the same email you do, and I can put them in a spreadsheet if you want me to. I'm
Amy,
just
we don't
saying. It just hit my.
How many
It's
times have
fine.
you offered to help her with the spreadsheet?
Has she asked for
I'm-
help?
No.
No.
And I offered on the front end to make a Google thing for her.
You did. And
that
I
everybody-
said, wow, what a great idea.
If she
And
wants
then
to make it hard
it
for
didn't
herself,
happen.
let her.
You didn't say you wanted me to.
Well, next year we'll get it all sorted out nice and it'll be great.
Because I
But
believe you said, "Ooh, that sounds complicated," and I said, "No, I can do it."
Then the subject changed, I believe.
I trust Anne. I trust that it's going to be so safe and so secure.
Absolutely.
I trust
with lots of oversight from both sides.
Mhm.
I
And
don't
on
have
that
any
note, I
clue,
have
Taz.
to go. Oh, the 1800s.
Bye, Stephanie.
Funny.
thanks for coming, Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thanks for
go.
coming, Steph.
We're gonna go grocery shopping now that it's only 100.
Oh my
God.
God.
I just did that.
Who
It was
else
awful.
put up grocery shopping, put off grocery shopping because they had to knit? Because I did. My fridge is awfully empty, and I'm like,
Yeah,
It
I
was
wait
one of
until
those-
the kids start complaining.
See, I got that Instacart thing on accident. I accidentally signed up for Instacart, and so now I have to use it to make it worth the money. So I don't ever grocery shop anymore, which I don't hate. So it's not bad. It can be
That's
worse.
They
awesome.
don't always give you what I order though is the problem because they like to
Oh.
substitute.
Our shoppers are good, and you can
I
tell them
have-
not to substitute.
Far too little trust in other humans to put their hands on my groceries.
Yeah,
well,
well,
so
you know
if
what?
I didn't go grocery shopping, I wouldn't go out. I mean, you know. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Bye,
okay.
Steph.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Stephanie.
I'll let you know if I find Sharky.
Okay.
yes, please do.
I hope he survives the week.
She'll be knitting another one next week.
A rescue mission for Sharky.
Yep.
Return to Shark Week.
During the actual Shark Week.
Yeah.
Did another one.
Yeah, I think you should. Because what is it? 2 weeks? A week? When is the official one?
Or the week after.
It starts the
something like
23rd. So what's that, Sunday?
Yeah. Do you want to do another one, Anne?
She would like
Not
to
until
watch.
next year. Next year, I'm very excited. And like I said, I have had a really great time, but
Yes.
stress knitting. So much stress
Yeah.
knitting.
Yeah.
I think that's why I abandoned my project when I did, because I had other things going on. And I had my first official panic attack. I've now got that under my belt.
Oh, geez.
So the stress of knitting on top of it, I was like, you know what? It's just not worth it. Like, it's all good. We're fine. But you guys can do that. I will just sit here and happily frog my stuff.
You have to be like Elsa and let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have like died. If I had
Way
to get
easier
out.
said than done.
Believe me, I know.
I know.
After
I
the
intentionally something big.
week and a half I've had this past month, yeah, it feels like a month
Yeah.
this past 2 weeks. Yeah, it's I understand the panics.
Well,
Need a
Hopefully
vacation
you'll-
after your vacation.
Oh
yeah.
my God, I can't wait to get home. Yeah.
Oh,
Although
and
I
may
did,
we-
I did go see my 96 or 95-year-old aunt today, and so she
Aw,
is
that's
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah,
nice.
That's fun.
she's terrific. Yeah. So, yay.
Cool.
What were you gonna say, Anne?
I was going to ask if you have any idea when you'll be back and dying, or is that still super secret, squirrel?
Yarn, not actually dying.
Yeah. I want you to live, Lynn.
Yeah, 'cause this is a true crime podcast, so.
We're all dying.
Every day.
Okay, every day. I know we get back next week, and things are already queued up to go back onto the website on next Wednesday. How's that?
Ooh.
So probably next Wednesday I'll start back there. It's been 104, 105 back in Colorado.
Ugh.
Oh my.
I know it's nothing what Liz is having. Whereas here it's been in the 80s, which is nice. Of course, the humidity is higher. It's not like breathing snot like Amy has. But yeah, it's all relative.
Yeah, everybody's got their own thing.
Hmm. So next week,
Well, you have those emails going out for your subscribers, right? With those special news in your emails.
Yes, and so I'll probably send one out next week sometime, wink, wink, and then one on the 5th Monday, and then the 1st
Dang,
of
I should have
August.
waited.
I don't know what to tell you, DK. You still win though, because congratulations on your bracket.
Congratulations, you gave me money. Like,
You just need to make stickers made that says "Congratulations, you won," and then you can just put them on the.
Yeah, then you just stick them on there.
I should.
We know a sticker lady. She could probably help you out with that.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
I'm
Also,
excited to see.
massive shout out to our sticker lady. She's
Yes.
Yeah.
amazing.
We love our sticker lady.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I would just let you know, in case she hasn't said in live chat, Tabitha has bragged in the PIK Shark Challenge chat that she is halfway there.
oh, she
Ooh.
did say it. I meant to put that comment up and I got distracted. Sorry.
50 grand.
I
for
think
that.
she's already knitted one in the same yarn.
No,
And
she
she's
has
just,
the
here's
scale.
one I prepared earlier.
She has the scale and everything. She shows it.
But did she
Oh,
have
yeah.
today's newspaper? Did she?
Oh no.
Better go fix that, Tab. So Anne will know you're really telling the truth.
You hold up one of the kids as like a hostage. She really is doing it, I swear.
She's gone quiet in the chat, so she must be getting panicky
Oh,
now.
she's probably
Really?
knitting. No
She's got 5
typing.
Oh,
hours.
no, she's there.
Oh.
She's there.
5 hours.
So there you go. There's a little bit of
We love her.
Oh no.
I'm just imagining Paisley sitting by like I'm so unhappy right now.
Yeah, like just staring at it. Stupid shawl. Stupid shawl.
Stupid Shark Week. Stupid can't steal Ant's dog. Stupid.
Speaking of Paisley, guess what I found yesterday in the
A dog?
basement of Doom? No, I didn't find a dog. I found my original copy of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that I bought with my own money in the 70s.
Awesome.
But mine is a 1964 edition.
Oh wow.
So it has that Augustus Gloop is fat.
Ah, the
And-
real world, the real one.
The real world words. And then it also has that the Oompa Loompas are pygmies.
Yep. I bought
Keep it
some of
evidence
those
for the future.
secondhand. Yep.
I mean, they're not magical woodland creatures like in the new Snow White that's coming out, because why should
Woodland
dwarf
creatures of Portland.
Yeah,
Is
why
it
should
true
dwarf
that Peter Dinklage was the one that complained that they were going to
Yeah.
cast dwarves as
He
the
was.
seven dwarfs?
Oh, Peter.
Yeah,
You know,
He
after
said it
playing a
was good
dwarf
that-
in Game of Thrones.
well, they
Yes, I
said
know
he
who
said it
he
was good
is.
that they were progressive enough to cast a Latina for the Germanic princess, with the skin
Yeah.
white as snow.
I want
But
to know
they-
how that goes
they would-
down.
But so basically, he just cost 6 other dwarf actors jobs because now they're
Yeah.
magical woodland creatures. Some of them are women, and there's no Prince Charming.
Yeah,
because
that's
Snow
the
White
part of the
doesn't mean
story
that-
I want to know.
Yeah,
How,
She doesn't
how
mean
does
no-
the
story
story
is
work
this?
out? Once
It's
there's
about
no
her
Prince Charming.
developing herself as a leader.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
let me tell
Well, guess
you.
what?
Once Upon
No.
a Time was lame, but that prince was awesome. So
Yeah,
better.
What's that one?
I-
Once upon a time.
That was
It was
the It was basically a TV soap opera of everyone's Disney princesses. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
ABC put on.
Oh, it's that
Okay.
one where they're like in now and then they're in the
Yeah,
fairy
yeah.
tale also. I watched some of that. I didn't watch the whole thing. No.
Yeah, I
But
got
wanna
bored
know
after
how
the
Snow
first
White-
season.
They're not dwarves. They're
Yeah.
magical, mystical creatures. Some are men, some are women.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no prince because she doesn't need no man.
Wait,
Well,
they're men and
I
women?
want to know
You know, this,
They know they're men and women?
Well, they appear to be. We don't know what they identify as. They could identify as something else.
yeah, this kind of reminds me. Okay, so the live action Aladdin, which was terrible, just bad film. They give Jasmine this new song about how she's going to speak out and then she doesn't. And the entire movie, she is so much less charming than the cartoon, who had less screen time than she did. And I remember I was walking through a store and it was like discount toys and stuff. And it was a lamp and it had the magic carpet on it and cartoon Jasmine, but it was just her. There was no Aladdin with her. That's the entire scene. They go on a magic carpet ride together and they have this great love song, but it's just Jasmine here who. This isn't her carpet. She has no relation to this carpet, but it's her alone, and it was so sad. I'm like, this is the whole. They're better.
They're just trying to
together.
prove women can drive
Wait,
magic
so
carpets just as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
She carpet
She might not be able to
Jasmine?
park it, but she can drive it.
She carpet Jack carpet?
Wants to get rid of all the
Apparently. It's like poor Jasmine. I mean, like the whole romance of the thing, the whole becoming better people. Well, that's not there because she was a better person already, apparently.
Yeah. So Diana says that movie was garbage and she's not going to let her daughter watch it. It was about
I hear
Jasmine
the
and her
Barbie
feelings.
movie's garbage too. That Barbie's very woke, but
Yeah.
that's not to be.
They look too old to
Surprising.
play that Barbie and Ken. Have you seen the faces? They're really wrinkly. You'd think they'd have airbrushed them out or something, you know, because they haven't
Yeah,
got
I mean-
any features, have they? Barbies and Ken, is
Yeah.
I
he
don't
called?
know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ken is
I have no
eye
interest in
candy
that.
over there. I don't know. I don't plan to watch it.
No.
It's a pity
One of my
because
kids wanted to watch the new Peter Pan, and I looked up some stuff, and it was like woke. There's they, them, lost people,
Oh.
and I'm like, okay, so no, you
Yeah.
can't watch that. And they're like, why? And I'm like, just because it's not going to be good. Everything I read said it sucked. They were like, oh, okay.
Let's watch the
But have you
order.
noticed that they're not trying to cancel Peter Pan? Because if you know about the author, it's very dodgy, isn't it? Because the
Oh, really?
author was, the author was allegedly a paedophile.
Well, the whole
I
premise
love
of
it when
the
you
book
say allegedly.
is kind of
Well, he's long dead now, but you never know. Someone might sue me for saying that. Allegedly.
Well, they made some of the Lost Boys girls, which took away from the original story, that there were lost boys because girl babies were smart enough not to fall out of the pram and get lost. So that's why there were so many lost boys.
Oh, that's why they were
That's
lost.
what's in the book. Yeah, because they were silly and they played and they fell out of the pram and they got lost. But girl babies were smarter, so that was the book. But then they changed
That's
it for the movie
hilarious.
and had girls and boys. And yeah, some of the reviews I watched were very funny from the FNT guys. They tore it apart. I'm sure they'll do the same with Barbie and some of the others and Snow White whenever it comes out. You know, the Germanic
Yeah.
Princess Snow White.
I was reading something about that Snow White thing, and they were like, my bet is that it's going to be, the pre-screening is going to go so terribly, they're just going to quietly release it to Disney Plus,
If I'm
yeah.
which I wouldn't be
Well-
surprised.
Little Mermaid didn't do very well, so
Mm-mm.
you know.
No.
Yeah, you'd think they'd learn by now, but they never will.
No,
But they don't care.
no.
They're trying to prove a point. They don't care if you like it or not. They're going to do it, you know. But it doesn't matter now that everybody's on strike. Nothing's going to come out. So, you know, there won't be any new movies for a while or TV shows. And I feel bad for the writers who don't get paid. But
Mhm.
what they fail to realize is their product is not something that we need.
Right.
Not like grocery stores going on strike or truckers going on strike. There's plenty of entertainment people can get
Right.
without watching movies now. So
Yep.
I don't
Maybe
think they're
some
going to get the
kick-ass
promo.
independent writers and actors will come out with some stuff
Hmm.
because they don't all have to be in the guild, right?
No.
Well,
I don't
and
know how it
also
works.
so Anthony Mackie came out, and the poor man, I think he has some like form of Trump derangement syndrome, except it's him realizing that his career is attached to Marvel and Marvel is downhill fast. And he's all like, yeah, it's all this and it's all that, and Harry Potter doesn't have any black friends. And he's like, dude,
Yeah, I saw that.
but
She doesn't know who he is. She's waiting for
yeah,
them. Tell
Harry
tell
Potter.
DK who
And
Anthony.
who is this guy you're talking about?
He's the captain, and
Anthony
then
Mackie, who he's
He's the
well,
token
he's
black guy
Sam
in Marvel.
Wilson. I won't say he's Captain America, but
he's no Captain America.
anyways,
Wow.
but yeah, and he
I've never
said
heard
this
of
thing
him.
like, well, with the actors, oh no, poor Stephanie. With the actors strike thing, he's like, oh, who's gonna make movies now? YouTubers? It's like, please, nobody tell him how much of the market is taken by YouTubers now.
Right.
Yeah, it's all those multi-millionaire actors who are going to take their turn on the picket line. It's
Right.
like if you felt so bad for the writers and other actors, why didn't you negotiate better contracts with them? Why didn't you support them before? Now you're just virtue signaling while you go back to your mansion later.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like,
Mark
I don't have any-
Ruffalo with his
Oh,
yeah.
four-person outfit that he's like, I'm standing here with a half-bleached shirt. Don't you feel sorry for me?
such a douche.
I don't know who he is either.
He whips that out every time he goes on a protest.
That one's
Yeah.
full.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The only guy I saw was Sean Gunn, who was in Gilmore Girls, and he was sad because Netflix doesn't give him any money. So that's all I've seen.
Hey, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Also, I'm cutting off. See this?
Woohoo!
Yay!
Oh, wow.
See, I was staying and waiting to see. I gotta go finish dinner, but I was like, I need to see Ann finish this. I missed DK frogging.
You sure did. It happened.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Okay.
It was
So,
very
Holly, did you finish your
anticlimactic. We
hat?
were just talking.
No, I'm still working on it, but I'm really close.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
you're
can
gonna
do
get
it.
there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How many hours are left? 3.5, or is it 4.5?
It's supposed to be ending at 10 o'clock my time, and it's almost 5:30, so 4.5, I guess.
Oh, you've got plenty of time.
You don't have to do an I-cord crack bind off, so
No.
She doesn't know what that is, but
I named it the I-cord on crack bind off.
yeah. The one Ann's doing for her.
So DK had to frog. Somebody had to frog their lace thing. God bless them.
Oh.
I forgot.
oh,
who that
for real?
was.
Yeah, in the chat.
I don't know. Who was it?
I forgot.
Somebody. I don't
What
know.
happened?
I thought she was in chat, but she posted she frogged because remember she
Was
posted.
it
She posted her-
Diane? Was she called Diane?
Maybe she
Oh,
posted
I
it. She
don't know.
learned
Maybe I
from it,
missed it.
which I thought was nice.
I don't
That's
know.
the only two so far. I think I saw.
Maybe I will win the frogging prize after all if it's just me and one other person. Oh wait,
Definitely
I can't win.
not
Dang
rigged
it.
frogging prize.
Dang it.
Well, then if it's Diana, your odds are great.
If I'm the only one that frogged, then I will win because who else is going to win it?
Well, we know Tabitha's going to finish because
Because she's
she's
Tabitha.
not going to not finish now.
Why
Kids
can't
will be
you
like,
win,
oh,
DK?
Well, I mean, let's do some simple math. She was halfway there. It's bulky weight yarn. She knits 68 stitches a minute. I think she's right.
Yeah.
True. I'm sure she'll let us know when she's done.
Bitch might even block it too before the night's over.
At least you're not bitter because that would be so upsetting.
Oh, this is Tabitha and I's love language. It's fine. This is our love
Just saying,
language.
it's
She said
hilarious.
earlier, you can bully her because she can take it.
It's like Joe Bob cursing Ann out because Ann came up with the shark idea, and then Joe finishes on like 2 days. It's like, Joe, you finished. You don't get to curse Ann out.
See, being mean to Anne is like being mean to like a sweet little puppy.
Have you met Anne? No, you haven't actually, and I will tell you that's not
No,
true.
she hasn't.
Still, it just feels
That-
wrong.
You
No,
met
but
me. I'm not a puppy. Me
She's
here.
not a withering flower. She is.
No,
good.
she's not a withering flower, but it just still doesn't feel right. Whereas Tabitha and I.
So Diana Clark says that she's on the toe of her second sock and she's got about 20 more rows of her lace shawl and she's going to finish her dye. I really hope you don't die, but good luck.
Okay, then
And,
somebody, ripped,
Die.
somebody ripped it
Socks
out.
and a shawl.
And Tabitha says blocked and dried bitches. So there you go.
Next year, make it a crochet only. And let's see how well she does.
Yeah, see how Tabitha does on that.
She uses Potion's yarn, and that yarn does not go in the dryer.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the humidity, so she might actually get it dried.
Oh, yeah.
I put mine out like last night, stretched it all the way out. It's still a little damp.
I cheated and used the steamer because it was easier. So if I had put it outside, it would have dried in about 10 minutes.
See, that's why I love Tabitha, because she and I are like, whatever, I don't care. Did I make you sad? Oh well.
I'm actually thinking of like throwing this in the sink quick just to see how much it grows. I'm curious.
Do it.
It's going to come back with a sopping wet shawl that's this big.
Pretty much.
Take pictures first so that you have proof that you finished before it dries.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be wet
Hey!
hanging around there.
Maria's
What's
in
up,
chat.
Unlocking Lore? Thanks for coming.
Oh, is this dragon crochet lady?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm like, what?
that's how I know her. She crochets dragons. Mother of crochet dragons.
So if anyone wants to knit a ranunculus, you can start next week with us. Because Joe and Tree guilted me into it.
Why?
Oh, you're not doing the lasagna hat? I thought the three of you wanted to do that.
Oh, no. Well, that was going to happen. And then they talked about doing the Penguano Station, which I'm not doing because I live in the desert. And then it was the ranunculus. And the next thing I know is we're knitting the ranunculus starting next week.
Is the ranunculus that like ridiculous sweater that has the sleeves on it that were like 8 people could? It's like a clown car sweater.
No, it's like a big, loose, lacy, 2-skein kind of.
Isn't it short
sweater.
sleeve?
Make it short. You could do short sleeve or long sleeve.
It's not the one I'm thinking of that was always on the hot page
It's
where
on-
it was that
it's
giant
on-
sweater.
Yeah, it is, but you can knit it smaller. You don't have to put all the E's in it.
I always just wondered why everybody was making a sweater that could fit them and their entire family in it. Is that like a backup plan in case you get foreclosed or something?
I don't know. I don't know, but that's what we're starting next week if anyone wants to join in. I'm not doing mohawk hair or alpaca like the other two because I'm not crazy. But
no.
See, Maria would beast it at the crochet challenge. She'd be like, yes, taking home gold.
She said, did someone say crochet?
Yeah.
I have been summoned.
Yeah. The dragons.
see if you can design a shark doily in crochet that we can crochet next year for Shark Week.
Yeah.
Because Amy and I aren't making one up.
Because Amy doesn't do doilies, so.
I don't know
Baby
many people that do anymore.
Huh?
Amy does baby blanket.
Hey!
What's happening?
See, I'm
Okay.
talking that shit about her. And
She
she
got
got
over talking
Nuts,
smack in
everybody.
those comments.
I got 2 minutes. Proof that I am knitting this today, fuckers.
Where's the other one? The one you sat on that you're just going to pull out later?
Is this a murder knit shawl or is this okay.
That's just a
Did Paisley really tell you to forget your friends and knit her blanket?
Bless
What
her
she
heart.
can't? You can't have a few hour break? Like what's up with that?
Well, so I started the storyteller shawl to knit for Shark Week, and I was like, I can't knit this, or I don't want to rip it out because it's lace, and so then I was cheating, and so I decided, well, fuck it, I'm not going to do Shark Week at all, and then I felt bad, and so I did this.
I seem to remember you saying your pronouns were fight me. So you were identifying as someone who completed Shark Week.
And then I felt bad for Anne.
Apparently a poor, sad puppy.
The saddest puppy I've ever seen.
See, Tabitha
Unlocking
and I are
lore.
evil.
Sobbing away.
We're
She
just
says-
good and not evil.
But she says she can make you the doily, I guess, guys. So you'll have to conspire together so she knows what's up. So, FYI.
We got a year before we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a year before Tabitha has to learn how to crochet.
I can crochet one stitch. So I can crochet a scarf and beat everybody.
Oh, what?
Oh, fighting words, right? You're on.
Now we're gonna have
She's
to do a
just got
crochet
a
thing because
bulletproof
this is just
single
nonsense.
crochet a scarf. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a
The
shark
one that'll
on it.
stand up on its own.
Well, Tabitha, you could make a lasagna hat and see if yours is the same size as Neil's.
It'll be like 3 times the size.
No, 4 times the size. Well, did you see the oogly cat hats in Blocked? So Tabitha was one of the knitters. She knitted the black one. Now, if you go and look at those pictures, you'll see that the black one is about 8 times bigger than the other 2.
That's hilarious.
Who was that then? Somebody.
That was one of her offspring, obviously.
It's Waylon.
Hello, Waylon.
Did you tell them you're not feeding them or anything till you're done?
No, I just have a couple minutes. The chicken's resting, so I figured I'd come on here and show everybody that I'm not a liar.
Well, and
Even though-
it's not even dinner time there. It's only like what, 4:30 or something. So
Well, since I'm a good traditional housewife, I usually have dinner on the table by 5.
right.
What time
I'm
does
just
your
saying it's
husband
early
come
there
home?
still.
Well, he technically gets off work at 4:30, but he's out in the field
Okay.
today, so he's going to be late today. But I still like to have dinner at 5 because my kids are used to that. Because we do
Mhm.
baths and we're like in bed by like 8 or 9. So
Oh,
Good for
okay.
you.
even though I'm a pain in the ass in chat, I am a real person that has traditional values.
I'm glad. Oh, you know what I learned today? Because we were, my husband and I were talking about Traditha, and a trad con is someone who is against trad wife. Is that right? Did you just buy?
I thought it was a convention for trad wives.
I know.
Like, oh my God.
What, like Comic-Con? That would be
Can
fun.
I hold your container?
Are they like
No way.
competing sections of
I
trad
don't-
wives?
I don't
Like,
know.
you know,
I'd
my
like to go
sports
to the
team is
trad
better than
wife.
your sport.
Dude, I want to go to the Trad Wife conference. Maybe they'll give me like some good
Oh.
recipes or something.
I
Yeah, I
just want to
can't
show
That would be
you.
awesome.
I just want to show you what my husband purchased for our daughter.
Why?
Well,
Are you guys
Yes.
giving your land back to the natives now? The Native Americans?
I guess
Is that
we
a
are.
Jerry thought?
I didn't know.
Ben and Jerry said no, but they want everyone else
Did they
to.
really?
Yeah, some native chiefs, after they came out and said we should all give our land back to the natives,
Right.
some native chiefs locally said, well, in that case, we would like the land that your headquarters is built on. And they just
And they
haven't
said no.
really responded. They haven't really responded, but
That's hilarious.
be careful what you ask for, because
Right. If you're going to throw it out there in front of the whole world, be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So thanks, Tabitha, for letting us put shark stuff in Summer of Murder.
You're welcome. See, I'm not an evil bitch.
Now we're back to Murder Doc.
Not usually.
Now that there's
Caused a lot of trouble today, though, didn't you, Tabitha?
Now that there's a new serial killer that just got captured, I'm sure there's plenty of docs about that. The New York, Long Island guy.
Oh, yeah, Lisk. I haven't heard much
Yeah.
about that yet.
No, the Gigo Beach guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Who got captured?
The
Long
Long
Island
Island.
serial killer.
Oh. Yay.
It's a thing.
Cuomo?
What was that?
She said Cuomo.
Was it Cuomo?
No, but
Okay.
You know, I think it counts.
he's my
I think
favorite. Oh, bye, Tabitha.
Not like the black Leo, who
Chicken has
Just-
rested enough.
leaving
Apparently,
his
she's
wife.
out. She didn't say anything. She's done. Right.
Now I'm kind of sitting here antsy. I don't have a shawl to knit anymore. I could pull out that bit of the Isom shawl, but I mean.
Diana in the
I got
comments
nothing.
has said she can double crochet. Double crochet. I thought, no, sorry, ignore me. I was just going to say, what is double crochet? But she means the stitch. I was thinking like double knit, you know, where you have two sides.
No,
Is-
she means
yeah.
the stitch, yeah.
Yeah, being gormless.
Although in your world, that's a single crochet, right?
No, in your world, you have single crochet and double crochet. We have double crochet and triple crochet.
Right. So
Right.
a double crochet in England is the same as a single crochet
Single
here.
crochet here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
that's
Although
right.
I crochet in American for some
So what's
weird
your
reason.
treble crochet?
That's
It's a double.
your double crochet.
But
Yeah.
what is your treble called?
Oh, that's a double treble.
Well, what, see why
Of
you
course
making it
it is.
complicated? That's like
Because that makes no sense.
Which is why I crochet in American.
that's like 1984 where they're like, it's double good.
Double plus
It's
good.
why it's bye
Yay.
chicken
Ah,
Lady.
the hat. You finished
Your
the hat.
hat's done.
Hey, look, the little hat's done.
He
Oh,
seems
that's
very
brilliant.
enthused.
My hat might fit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see the front of his head. Okay, there.
Yay.
Yay!
You
That
say
looks
hi.
really good.
Thanks.
You did not get bitten by the shark.
Yay.
Yay!
Neil, you
Okay.
should have made some kind of like graphic like you do with the you've been
Yeah,
blind.
and Anne is the gateway drug to your colorways, Holly, because she raved about the Monte Cristo colorway, so then I had to get
Oh, yeah.
some.
Yes, I hope you love it.
I'm very excited. Well, I think I said before, but I'm like, this is the. There you go.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I also crochet in American. Sorry.
But
It's just too funny.
Although I crochet in Japanese as well.
Well, those are just diagrams,
Yeah.
right?
Shh.
Well, when are we getting?
Don't tell
When are
people.
we getting the chart tutorial on how to read crochet charts?
Oh, yes, I will one day.
Yeah, I need that.
I don't know when, but I will.
Me too. I can't read
Well,
charts in
I have a
crochet.
theory, though. So you understand them, Liz, but you don't like them. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, when in the olden days, before we had GPS and all that, how were you at reading maps in the car?
I learned how to do it in school, like everybody else.
But
I can read a map.
do you turn the map around? Or do you turn the map around in your mind?
You got to get in the map.
You turn the map
Read the map.
around when you turn the map
So-
around when you face where you're going.
So that's why you can't do crochet charts.
Okay.
I
Because
think that's a woman and a man thing because
because
I have
knitted
to turn it.
charts, yeah, knitted charts are what they are. You very rarely have to turn a knitted chart, whereas crochet
that makes
charts.
Suggesting that men invented crochet charts? Because I just don't believe you.
See, Neil, that's where you're wrong altogether.
Okay.
You don't use the map. You go to MapQuest and you print the written directions.
Hey.
Well,
Yeah.
well, to be fair, I have not ever met a man who will use a map because he always thinks he can figure out.
We always know the way, yeah, until we don't, and then we get angry.
Yeah, and after you've lost and gone around the same circle 5 times.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
seriously, I think I've unlocked the thing with charts, and that's why. Because I kept thinking about why is it okay, or why do you find it easy to do a knitted chart and not a crochet chart? And it's because the knitted charts don't have to be moved around.
So
See, that's not it
Neil.
for me. It's the
Anne,
it's the
Anne,
diagram.
why am I calling you Anne? DK. DK.
Because we go together like peanut butter and jelly, it's hard to differentiate. No, but so my husband and I, right, we go to Florida every year, and I'm usually the navigator, and so I have the GPS set up so that I can see what it's doing, right?
Right.
And then my husband gets in the navigator seat and he like changes everything because he wants to know where north is. And I'm like, why do you want to know where north is? We're going this way. The car on the map is going that way. It's all the
There's no
same. Like,
compass on the map.
why should we switch it around and like have to do this mental thing where we're trying to figure out what direction the car is and if that's where we are and why make it that hard?
It's a
Just saying.
fundamental difference. It's the biggest difference between men and women. So there is a difference between men and women. We can prove it.
That explains it with crochet charts. That's the
So all
difference.
these non-binaries. Sorry,
That
Holly.
is
I'll try.
sexist.
I'll keep it clean. All these non-binaries. Just throw a map in front of them, and we'll soon know what they
Find out which way they turn it.
Depends on which meaning you want for the word map.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not go there. Let's not go.
Not today.
I have a
Not
theory
today.
about why, though, and I think it's because boys like to play with cars, and they spend hours moving the car, and I think it's something to do with how that maps the brain. Whereas a lot of girls, not all girls, but a lot of girls don't like to play cars. So I think if you are a woman that can move maps in their head, I bet you played with cars as a child.
So Katie Clark says she always holds the map with north up.
Yes.
And so does Christina. So Katie wants to know what you're saying about her. So
As does my husband. My husband's always north up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you
it's
should
a guy
do it.
thing.
Yeah.
So the definition
not.
of a woman is moving a map.
Sorry, say that again, Liz.
The definition of a woman is not adult human female, it's moving a map.
That's the definition.
Yeah, moving a map and parking.
See, so maybe that's why I get so screwed up is because here north and south and west and east are not what they are for you. So,
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Our roads are too,
Because she lives in a mystical land where all of the roads go weird places and that you can't necessarily get to places from other places.
Right. Everything goes around the lake, so everything's in a circle. So the North Shore over here and the South Shore, yeah, that's it. But East Bank and West Bank are on the river, not the lake. So that has nothing to do with north, south, east, west on a compass.
Katie says to you, I can't park, I'm okay.
But I also can't.
See, I live in the land of very square roads, straight lines. You can always see the sun. It always makes sense. Unless
But I
sometimes
can't
you hit
do
a
that.
lake and you gotta go around.
I would love to see you all driving in the UK.
Oh, I can.
Going round our roundabouts, round our little
those.
country
Like your little
lanes.
tiny roads.
Yeah, our little
we
curvy roads.
We have roundabouts here.
We have
Yes,
roundabouts.
but we don't have.
Yeah,
they do them on the other
because
got the
it's a
seven
socialist
roundabout
invasion. You don't want to
roundabout.
accept them.
What's that?
What?
No, roundabouts are for socialist countries. That's why they're coming here.
That's why they're in New York.
Yeah.
That's why they're here.
It's a great quote.
But Neil, I think you're onto it though. It's because I says I have no spatial relation skills. However, that's not true because I can sign language. So obviously I have some spatial.
I can sign language.
I can sign language.
Is that the technical term?
You do American though, don't you?
I can sign language, but I can't math.
I can't math either.
Do you mean maths? Just to be British.
I can't
and
math.
annoying.
Okay. So Candy said when my husband was in the middle of his heart attack, he got so frustrated with me trying to park his car at the hospital. He made me get out and he parked it himself.
The question is that the same? Was he also part of the family party that was betting against you to finish? That's what
But that's hilarious. I am sorry. I am sorry he had a heart attack, but that's so funny. Oh my gracious.
That's like a woman in labor. Like, I'll just do it.
Dude, when I was having my first kid, I was being induced. And my husband was like, you're driving to the hospital. So I drove myself to the hospital to have my baby.
Well, you
He
weren't
thought it was
labor
funny.
yet, you know?
No, but it was funny. It was a joke.
Yeah.
At least you didn't have the baby on the way to the hospital. Then it wouldn't have been fun.
No, that would not have been as funny. No.
It was some strange highway patrolman delivered your baby on the side of the road.
I have had friends have their babies in their cars. So
I have to ask Matthew, where are you that they're called rotaries? That's fascinating.
Wait, what?
They don't call them roundabouts.
They're not roundabouts, they're rotaries.
Liverpool.
Maybe he's in that mystical land
Oh.
where there's no north and
I
south
thought he
and
said
whatever.
he was in Liverpool then. It's his name.
Yeah. Liver good, not Liverpool. Neil got all excited. He's like, oh, another one like me.
Oh no, we don't like people from Liverpool in Manchester.
Oh no? Why not?
Oh, it's a very long story, but there's an ancient rivalry between the two cities, and we don't like each other.
Oh, in New
Well, that
England.
sounds upsetting.
He
What's
is
that?
in a
I'm
magical
Thank you
land.
there.
No, New England. He's in Massachusetts. That's not magical land, is it?
Isn't it?
I've been there.
I don't think there's
What's
any magic
magical?
in. Well, they have the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts, so maybe there used to be magic there. I don't know.
Yeah, they got rid of all their magic. I forgot.
Oh, so I meant to
Oh.
say, like, you
Oh.
know, 50. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was just going to say nothing. We're good. Yes, Ian?
Anyways, I was going to say like 15 minutes ago, so I said this in the Telegram chat, but Holly's new Count of Monte Cristo yarn is so cool. And legitimately, I was going to ask Holly specifically to dye me up a Magneto colorway for this purple exactly, which is this is her Everybody's Been on Murder, She Wrote, but I'm like, no, that would be really, really great. And she's like, oh, by the way, I made this Count of Monte Cristo yarn. I'm like, it's exactly what I wanted. I didn't say anything. I think she read my mind.
Well, Magneto
So yes.
had his mind powers, so maybe Holly has.
That's
mind
Professor
powers.
X. Although
Okay.
in the early comics, Magneto could read minds.
He could, yeah.
Really geeky.
Really, really early. But yes.
I don't know, man.
Anyways, I'm excited. No one else is excited. I'm excited. And
I
I'm
kind
excited
of
that
am.
you're happy.
But I want
Ollie's
to see what
excited
you make
'cause
of
you got
Magneto.
Monty, whatever, the Christo thing. I know what that is. I don't know what Anne's talking about.
The Crisco guy? What?
I know the Crisco guy.
Go guy.
That Count of Monte Crisco? I need him to make some pie crusts. Neil's like, whatever.
That should be a colorway. The Count of
But in the movie, The Count of Monte Cristo, Jim Caviezel, who's in Sound of Freedom, had a hard time when they were filming the movie because they wanted him to take out the parts about religion, which is, I don't know, like a major part of the character's story is his belief in, God and stuff that he comes to. And they kept trying to get him to take it out, and he wouldn't let them. So he said the whole time filming the movie, the people on the set made fun of him because he was religious. So I think that's sad. But I think it's good that they made $80 million on Sound of Freedom. So
there you go. Good for them. Anyways, I have not seen nor read Count of Monte Cristo. I'll admit.
I've never read
What?
it.
I've not.
You have to read it. It's
that
such a good book.
So
Maybe I
good.
I've had a lot of people tell me it's an excellent book. I just haven't.
It's so good.
Sorry.
It's
Maybe I
very
Let them
long,
decide.
but there's so much that happens in the book. It doesn't feel like it's long. So
But you have to eat a Monte Cristo while you read it.
yeah, my husband says you have to eat a Monte Cristo while you're reading it.
Yeah.
For the full
That's right.
That
experience.
was a very deep
One
voice.
hand.
I'm gonna have to make mine deeper just to compete.
Neil.
There's another
Oh,
rooster in the
man.
hen house.
What's that, Amy?
There's another rooster in the hen house.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all alpha now. Where's my
Dude,
sandwich?
Where's your tiny little
Monte Cristo apparently is on the menu.
He just has to wear his mullet and a cowboy or mullet and a baseball cap with it, trucker hat.
I'm sorry, get your little hat out that you made, Neil. That'll make you feel all manly. Like you know what today.
Yeah, get my crochet out and make a doily.
Little tiny hat on your head.
In the comments, I saw Kiki Crochet was asking a question about a nice pearl shiny yarn for lace. If anybody knows of anything, I don't know. It's a commission, she said.
I defer to Lynn.
Chicken
Well,
lady, don't
obviously-
you know?
Well, you want a cotton then?
Oh,
Yeah, wouldn't a
Probably, if you're
mercerized
crocheting
cotton
nice.
work
Yeah,
for that?
most. Yeah.
Go to Webs or a Hobby Lobby. I mean, it's going to have to be it's a very thin. You want a thin, like a crochet thread?
yeah, she says cotton.
Yeah.
Probably Webs.
Yeah.
I would go to Webs or Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
What did you
You
call
know?
it?
My
But
husband calls it Hobby Blobby.
I know ice yarns and hobium yarns do a very shiny metallic yarn, but what it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I've used their thicker shiny yarn. Their Aran weight. I made a sweater in that for my daughter. It's
I
like
mean, I've seen
metallic.
some like bamboo that's kind of shiny at Hobby Lobby,
Mhm.
but that's not fingering weight, I don't think. So, did she say what
Yeah,
weight?
I don't think she said what weight.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right.
But
And
Webster
But
Hobby
laces.
Lobby would be good.
Lace is usually thin.
So we're all going to be calling it Hobby Blobby.
sorry.
yeah, and also, I believe Maria's in Canada, so I don't know if they have Hobby
Oh.
Lobby
I'm
in
sorry
the
for your
Untamed
loss.
Wilds.
Yeah. Yeah, she said thin yarn. You probably want some sort of crochet cotton.
Yeah. I mean,
You
doily
might just
cotton, crochet cotton doily yarn is kind of shiny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it
Sometimes
definitely
you
a
just have to
doily
go
she's
touch it.
making?
She's making lace.
Ah, right.
Don't know what lace, but it says lace, so something.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go feed my peoples,
Cool. Well, thanks for coming.
Good to see you, Miss Amy.
and I will have to eagerly await Tabitha's
Yeah.
Reveal.
completion.
You know she'll finish. She will.
I know she will. So I mean, I'm pulling for those that didn't, those that had to frog.
Tabitha's probably already done. What are you talking about in the last 20 minutes?
Well, no, she's feeding her family, so she
Oh,
probably
okay.
had to stop for a minute.
Oh, wow.
What?
Sorry, I'm distracted. Sorry, Maria apologizes
Oh.
for being Canadian, which is very.
Oh, don't talk.
No,
She
I
was
was
commissioned a lace blanket for baptism, so yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and then Murder Knit says 35 grams left. So
which
apparently she did not. Her family is eating and she's knitting while they're eating because
We're just
that's
weighing it.
obviously the correct answer. So
Perhaps Paisley is hand feeding her.
Get her
No,
to
because
finish
Paisley's
faster
mad
so
at
she
her.
can go back to the. Well, yeah, but then she'll finish and then she can go back to Paisley's blanket. So
yeah,
True.
Right.
exactly. She's like, "Here, mom."
Is Knit Effery, is that Joe?
yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, Joe Bob. Right. Hi, Joe.
Wait, Joe's in there, and I could have been picking on Joe. Oh man, I'm off my game. I can't see the
Okay.
chat.
So,
oh, she
I
raved
didn't
about
see
your
her before,
podcast
but
yesterday on our podcast. Oh, how Amy has it edited and music and an intro, and we stopped because we don't have any of that yet. She was very impressed there, Ames.
so anyways, so when we did our Zoom call the other night, which again, next time I know that many of the complaints and snide remarks that we have is that we should have got our Zoom call out earlier for the Shark Week participants. I get you. I hear you. But
And repeat after me. Can't make everybody happy.
nope.
I know.
You're not
I know.
high.
And it would
But-
have been out like 12 hours earlier, except that Anne wouldn't tell me what time she wanted me to set this thing for. I had to ask her like 6 times.
Anne
So
was consulting the
Throwing
masses,
me
okay?
under the bus. Let me tell you.
hey, no, but seriously, Anne, if you wait for everybody to tell you when they want it or to put it out, like
Just do it.
everybody's gonna have something to say about it. You just gotta do your thing. So
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyways,
Sorry.
but I was
So I can eat.
anyways for all that I was saying in the Zoom chat that I was thinking of reading one of my favorite shark related scenes ever, but it's like suspense, so I'm not sure if anybody is interested or if it even makes context outside the story.
I don't know
Well,
what you're
now
that's
talking
what I was
about. So
thinking.
can you give me more clues?
Well, it's from Live and Let Die, which is the second James Bond novel. It's very exciting. There's voodoo and gals in bikinis and the rest of it. But yes, it is.
Is that the one that David Tennant reads, or?
No, David Tennant reads in Her Majesty's Secret Service.
I gotta go look these up. You read.
Right. No, but anyways, the evil villain of this story, who's actually called Mr. Biggs, is transporting gold in shark tanks. So and with exotic creatures, so very Tiger King style throughout the story. And they go to Florida, which is hilarious. But anyways, perhaps I won't read it out, but my favorite bit ever is James Bond's American colleague, Felix Leiter, that he sneaks in to the bad guys secret lair alone like a fool, and they return his body wrapped in bandages and with the arm and the leg that were eaten by the shark wrapped up in their places. And James only just realizes that he's alive and calls an ambulance. But they have tacked to him that he disagreed with something that ate him. And we have plenty more jokes like this if you pursue us. Anyways. And then after that, Felix has a peg leg and a hook, which is awesome. And what they never go for in any movie. I don't know why.
Stop. You've already sold it to me.
Yeah.
And Joe says, I just hear Nigel Farage. So there you go.
Sorry. That's my total squirrel distraction for today. That is a great book.
Thank you for sharing.
I just purchased book 1, so
I'm going to take them out of my library, but good for you.
Who reads that one? Who reads book 1?
Dan Stevens.
Yeah.
From
Casino Royale.
Who?
Downton Abbey.
We'll be playing Baccarat next
That's what I
round.
thought. I don't know what Baccarat is. I can't help you.
It's a card.
I'm just saying.
Now I'm really going to feed my family. So
okay, have fun.
Thank y'all for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Behave.
Anyways, sorry.
She tells us to behave like we're the bad ones. I mean, come on.
Come on, Amy.
She just likes to mess.
I'm sorry, she likes what?
She likes to mess with people. That's all.
Oh, I thought you said she likes meth, and I was wondering where this conversation was going.
No, she likes to mess. She just likes to mess with us. So if any of you guys want to be on our live stream on Monday, we're live streaming Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So if anyone wants to join, let me know. I'll send you a link. Neil will probably be sleeping, but he's always welcome to join.
He's not sleeping. It's 8 o'clock Eastern now, and he's hanging out with us.
It is 1 a.m. though.
It is, and it is coming on 2 hours.
Yes, but that's British time. We don't do British time here. We do American time.
Yep.
Except for Joe, who's in Tomorrowland. So she's the future.
And she's saying ranunculus in giant letters. So there you go.
Yeah.
I can come and make fun of all of you guys knitting that sweater if you want me to.
Sure.
It's up to you. We'll see. I have to see what the schedule. I got to see what's on the family schedule.
I'll come back on it when I've got the reply from Prince Charles. King Charles. Okay. Keep forgetting he's a king now, isn't he?
Yeah, you better be careful because you'll get your head knocked off, if you name him. But then again, you identify as a special case, so maybe you wouldn't get punished.
Yeah, there'd be an outcry, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I love the comment. Is that like when you yell out Jumanji because you finish? Exactly. We should have had a thing.
Yeah. Like Uno or something. Like look at me. I'm winning. Something.
Wow, something's going crazy on DK.
What?
Can nobody else see it?
No.
Is it just me?
It's just
no,
you.
Earlier she looked pretty matrixy to me, but I thought that was my internet.
Yeah. It's like tin foil all squashed together.
Well,
No?
I do have my tinfoil hat on, so that could be part of it.
So it's magic. It stops people being able to see you. Brilliant.
Mhm.
Are you still making that? Have you designed it yet?
I have an idea. Life happened, but it's there. It's waiting. You should see all these yarns. Where I'm sitting, there's like 5 yarns of Chicken Lady yarn just wound up waiting to do something, and here I am not doing anything. So
Yeah,
that's life.
I have a bunch of that too. It's just too hot to deal
Yep.
with heavyweight yarn now, so doing fingering.
Yep.
I started a pattern, but I can't do it and talk at the same time because there's charts and it's like part chart, part written instructions in the same row. So it's kind of like, it's not hard, but it's just convoluted the way it's written. So I might have to rewrite it, but I really like the pattern because it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. So, Anne, is your shawl taking a bath now?
No, it isn't. It's just hanging
Oh, I
out.
thought
I
you-
did not throw it in the bath.
Oh, I thought you did. I was waiting for you to
No.
bring it out in all its glory. Now I'm sad.
Oh, well, if you want me to, I still can. But no, I just, it's not wet yet.
It's lovely.
Pretty. Very pretty.
Yes. Look at that. Look at that. It's a whole shawl and everything.
All right.
One
yes.
week, you're my hero.
My earbuds are going, so I have to go.
All right. Cool,
Thanks
cool.
for having me.
Thanks for coming, Liz.
Bye.
See you
All right,
soon.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And check out Knit Night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anything else we got going on, peoples? No? Nothing? Everybody's just chill? Cool. Chicken Lady, what are you doing? You knitting something?
I am. So I knit a sock. This is that opal yarn that Anna gave me for Christmas last year.
Oh, cool.
And I knit the second sock, but I knit the second sock on circular, and my gauge is always tighter when I'm on circular needles. And it was so tight it barely fit because it was so small. So I frogged that up to the where I started doing the heel, and now I'm doing the heel and the rest of the sock on DPMs. That's what I'm doing.
Fun.
Cool. Sorry that happened to you.
Sorry for your
it
suffering,
happens.
Riley.
Sorry for your suffering. It's okay.
Cool.
So I need a yarn anyway because I might have to go out and buy some, and I was not going to do that.
What?
Well, because I used up all the yarn I brought with me. So I thought, well, I'll just rip this out and do it correctly.
That's always a good plan.
So there you go.
Cool. Miss Pinkova, lady who's
Yes.
in charge of Shark Week.
Very in
Anything
charge.
else?
I'm wearing my Shark Week shirt and everything.
You are? What is it?
Oh, it's just
Does it
Hawaiian.
have sharks on it? Oh, it's
No.
Hawaiian. Okay.
I'll plan better next time. There'll be sharks on it.
So is there anything else we need to do? Are we good? Are we?
Just thank you to everyone again for participating and making it such a
Right.
good time, and for sponsoring and for all of that.
Joining
awesome.
and making yarns and all the stuff. It was
Yeah.
excellent. So
Yeah, everyone really
Thank
got
you.
into the spirit of the thing. They watched a lot of bad television and mildly educational programming, and
yeah.
it's great. I
Awesome.
didn't know that there were so many shark-themed knitting bags in the world. I was very excited. People made their own shark tooth accessories, which was great. But yeah, it was a good time.
Cool.
Let's do it next year.
We're gonna. It'll
Okay.
be
again.
excellent.
Same
So-
time, same bad channel.
Yeah. So don't forget though, you only have until midnight Eastern. So if you're getting down to the wire and you're trying to finish, it's done at midnight Eastern. We're trusting you to tell us the truth. So be good.
Exactly.
People.
So how
Email
long's
me.
left? How many hours?
4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
All right.
So
Well,
So
thank you very much for having me tonight.
yes, I'm glad. We've missed you. I'm glad to see your face.
I'm still around.
Yeah, you've been busy. It's life. I know.
Yeah,
So-
life.
And check out, I want to say, and check out Holly's new podcast episodes so you can be tempted to buy all of the yarn.
Well, I did
All of
read
it.
Count of Monte Cristo, all 1,400 pages of it when I was pregnant with our daughter. So it is
Wow.
one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, Thrifty
1,400
Chickadee.
pages.
That's crazy.
1,400.
Wow.
Thrifty Chickadee
Yes.
says, oh my God, I think I can finish. You have 4 more hours. Get it done. Don't
We should have
frog
had
like
a
me.
countdown
Get it done.
clock in the background.
Yeah. So
See, all these things for next year.
Yeah.
Countdown clock. You know, like
we'll make notes. Yeah.
We'll make
Mhm.
notes.
So 4 hours, Jean. 4 hours. 4 more hours to get this done. A little less
Midnight
than 4 hours.
Eastern.
It's going to end at midnight Eastern. So I don't know where you are,
So-
but midnight Eastern.
Is it 3 hours and 53?
Yeah. 52. It just clicked. But yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
I think, yeah, we
3
should have
hours
had
and
it all
52 minutes,
counted down.
friends. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. It's been lots of fun. We will see you soon.
Bye.
We'll
Thank
see.
you.
Ann and I will see you on Saturday. All right. Bye,
Prize
guys.
announced
Bye.
then.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.